Hey everybody, it's Pikachu7. This is my science fair project. It's part 3, so.
Alright, let's see what we can do to get into orbit here. So we've still got our ship from before.
This was actually taken right after part 2.
So I'm thinking we should add some of those side decouplers and add some big boosters to it. I'll hold the controller. There we go.
Okay, so
The side decouplers. Now go to the structural. And it's the new part, the third part.
I saw you like naming your stuff for some reason. When I saw you play.
Oh yeah, if you use ships a lot, you can name them and save them. But we're still trying to get into orbit. Once we have one that does make it to orbit, we'll probably save it as an orbiter so that we can reuse it. Alright. Oh, and we want to use this in symmetry mode. So go back to that circle there. And maybe we'll put 4 on. So hit that again. 3, another one. 4. Perfect. And let's zoom in a bit so we can see where we're attaching it here.
Yeah. Where am I supposed to
Put it towards the down more, towards the middle.
Like here?
Maybe a little lower. That'll work. Alright, and now go back to engines.
Wow, this is saved from last time we did.
And we're going to use the biggest solid booster. So that's that second row there. Not that one. Not that one. That one.
What?
And we're going to attach that to those radial decoupler, the side decoupler. We just put it on there.
Where?
You want to attach it to the decoupler so we can kick it off here. You need my help? I'll do this real quick. It helps if you center the decoupler so that you're looking right at it, and then just mouse over it.
Hey, what are these things? Do they have them
Well, these big 4 towers are solid fuel boosters. Now that's different from liquid fuel in that it's basically just burns. Where liquid fuel, it flows through so you can adjust the flow. Solid fuel just kind of sits there and burns, which makes it real easy to control because you don't really control it at all. It just either burns or it doesn't burn. But it doesn't give you the flexibility of solid fuel. Of liquid fuel.
Wait, what do I see here?
That would be how much it costs if we were in career mode.
Wait, you have to like buy what you're making?
In career mode, yeah. And then we can put some separatrons on these things, and that's going to cause it to spin around a bit here. Actually, let me set those, and then we're going to use the rotate on these. Blue one there. I'm just helping you out with this because.
That looks weird.
See, and then they're facing towards the rocket.
Oh, was that invisible? I thought there was just going to be that random colorful thing there.
No, that was just to show us how to rotate it there. Alright, so... Oh, that's not where we want the separatrons to be activated, though. Oops. Not that one. This one. We want the separatrons to go off when the decouplers go off. And then they'll blow the solid engines away from us.
This is the biggest. I think like every episode we make it bigger.
Yeah, kinda. That's kind of how rockets work.
Yeah.
All right, we look to be good to go.
Remember the first one? That was like so small compared to this.
All right.
Are we ready?
I think we're ready. Maybe turn to the blue down. soon.
Don't come up. I told you I'm the first.
Alright, up it goes. Up, 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 up.
I feel like we're going faster than this.
Well, yeah, the solid fuel gives us a nice big push.
I can't imagine this once we get into space. And a beeping sound.
Alright, and we're ready to stage. So we're trying to push those away so that they didn't fall into the rocket.
Now we're going slower. No, not in space yet, but almost. Are we in space?
No. We've left the first layer of atmosphere. And in the game, there's 3 layers of atmosphere. Right below the altitude here, it shows there's a light blue, that's the lowest level, a darker blue for the middle level, and the top level is kind of a very dark gray, and then black for space.
So we're in the...
We're in the darker blue, yeah.
That was an interruption, I think. No, we weren't talking.
Alright, and when we get up to about 30,000 meters, I want to see if we can adjust it. Now, this is a big rocket, so we may not be able to steer this well, but we'll see if we can adjust it a bit to start going east, which is 90 degrees. And I'll walk you through on the joystick a bit so that you get an idea of how to control it.
So I don't like crash.
Actually, I will quick save first, just in case. Alright, so move the controller left a little bit.
Yeah.
Not the controller, the joystick, sorry. You're right, you started moving the controller left, which is what I said to do, but that's not what I meant to do, sorry. Oh, no, that's too fast. Too much. See that orange line on there? We want that on the right side. So spin it so that it's on the opposite side now. Yep. There you go. Doing good.
What now?
And stop. Center it. See, I guess when I say center, I mean move it a little bit in the opposite direction. So a little bit there, like so. And now pull back on it. Down on the controller. No. What are you doing? You didn't pull straight down. You started pulling at an angle there. You don't want to do it at an angle though. Although, actually, that's good. That's about where.
Than the grown up.
That's about where we want to be, actually. We don't want to be going straight 90 degrees yet because we're still trying to get up into space. Although if we press M, we'll see how high we're getting here. Okay, we're not quite to space. There, now it's where space would be.
Wonder how many parts this will take to get to the moon. Would anybody ever know? The same with how many legs it takes to get to the
Alright, now we want to adjust down to the horizon. So press down on the joystick. Try not to rotate it. There we go. And we're going to do this until we get to this part, until the middle things on the part between the blue and the orange. I'll keep pulling down there. And now stop.
Okay.
Press up.
Tell me how long.
Stop. Press down.
Okay. So when you say stop, you do the opposite.
Yes, do the opposite. Just all right. Now press up a little bit. It's tough. Down a bit. Down. Stop. Perfect.
Yay! Everybody, get the popcorn.
All right.
This is a celebration.
And our biggest part of it is now out of fuel, so you can press the staging button there. There we go. Let's see where we are. How's that? Oh, we're doing good.
Oh, do you think
we're gonna go way high, up to 150,000 meters.
So are we gonna get in orbit?
I think we got a good chance here. Now we're gonna wait before we engage the engine again here, because we want to be near the apoapsis. Now, apoapsis is the word for the highest part of a curve above the planet. That's true whether we're in a suborbital trajectory, which is what we are now, where we're not going to make it to orbit if we did nothing. Or if we are in an orbit, it's still called an apoapsis, but then there's also a periapsis, which is the lowest part of the orbit.
Oh, just saying, I think I'll never be able to pronounce that.
Try it. Apoapsis.
Apoapsis.
There you go. Not so hard.
Yay! Numbers are going faster.
When we get to 150,000, I will have you hit the staging button again, but not until then.
So tell me when. I'll be staring at the stars.
We're at 143.
Wait, it's almost night here. Yeah, it's almost night here.
145. 146. Slowing down. 147.
It's almost. It's dark outside, but we can't see the stars right now. Right now, I'd be just looking out the windows, seeing if there were stars.
149. We're almost at 150.
Okay, I'll get ready to do the stage button.
Hit it.
Right.
Press. Go down on the controller a bit because we're getting really high. Stop! No! I said a bit. Oh yeah, this thing spins like crazy now that we're smaller, so it's much quicker to control. Oh goodness gracious!
Oh my Lord!
There, I took over for you. There we go. That's what we want. All right, let's see how we're. Ooh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Alright, we're past our apoapsis. We actually wanted to make it a little before then, but that's okay. Because we are still extending outward.
Do you think we're gonna go all the way around?
Keep going. Keep going. Let's see. If we spin this around, we'll
Oh my
see.
God! That actually in the game, the game sun actually.
And there we go. There's our periapsis. Disappeared.
The game sun actually hurt my eyes.
Stop. There we go. We are in orbit.
Yay!
And we still have more than half our fuel left, so that's good.
But not enough to get to the moon.
Not enough to get to the moon, no. But we have some to get back out of orbit. Because we are in a stable orbit right now. Go back to the map here. We are 150,000 meters away. 152,430 meters
You
probably.
just can't talk right now, sorry.
At the furthest. And at the closest, we're 111,448. Now, we could try and circularize that a bit, where we get both of these to be about the same amount. But for now, let's just be happy we made an orbit at all.
Yay!
Oops. Time warp here.
Time warp, yeah.
Now, is there any special science stuff we can do? I don't think there's anything special for crew report when we're in orbit. Nope. Mystery goo, I think, is gonna be the same. Yeah, we don't need half a science. Whoops. Oh well. What else here?
So, Wait, what do we get for going into orbit? Nothing?
In science mode, I don't think we get anything special, honestly. Career mode, there's a mission that we're for orbit that gives a lot of science and money. But I don't think there's anything for science mode. But it's good to know how to do it. Because the start of every mission from now on will be you getting into orbit. If we're going to make it to the moon at some point. And then we got to explore different orbits and things like that. And exploring different parts of the planet. Once you're in orbit, you can more easily get to other parts of the planet. And we can learn how to adjust our orbit and things like that.
Wait, what's a fast way to get science right
now? We could land in a totally new area, like at the North Pole or something, where there'd be glacier area and stuff. Or we could land in the desert or something like that. And that's good ways of getting science, getting to new biomes, as the game calls them.
Actually, that's what they call them in Minecraft, too.
There you go.
That's how I'll remember.
But let's let the craft... Actually, I think we might get some science for returning a craft that's made in orbit. And we time warp to 100 times here to let it orbit around a bit.
Do you think we'll land in a new biome?
We can try. Now, getting a good landing when you only have a parachute to guide you is difficult. Not impossible, but difficult.
Wait, so is there like a part that helps a lot with that?
Now, we can look around a bit on the planet here. There's the desert. The desert gives some good science. I've always had difficulty landing directly in it, though. But also the highlands. There's highlands all over the planet in different spots too. There's the North Pole. This glacier. I think some of this brown area is called Badlands. That gives science too. All right. Oh, not yet though. So if we, can I set up a maneuver node? If we slow down right about here, I think we can end up landing on the continent here. See, we can use these maneuver nodes to get an idea of what happens. So if I slow this down, oops, that might be too much. Then we would be, I don't know if that's gonna work, honestly. Alright, so that's as good a spot as any. And we'll decelerate when we get there. Oh, and then we've got a maneuver node that it will guide us toward if we want to. It's not actually what we want to do, but that's okay. Good to know. Now, to get out of orbit, how do you think we would aim the spaceship?
Normally, I say down.
That's actually not the most efficient way, interestingly enough.
But, like, Earth is down.
But what's gonna... Here, actually. Let's try it with the maneuver node here. I'll reset that real quick. So down would be this one. As we push it down, you see the orange is how it would affect our orbit. And we wouldn't actually go down towards the Earth. It actually just moves the orbit to the side a bit. It changes where the center of the orbit is so that it's more to the side. It doesn't actually bring us closer to the Earth. Or Kerbal, I guess I should say, since it's... but if we erase that and instead slow down, it shrinks our orbit so that we can fall down. Okay? And that's actually a lot more cost efficient in terms of thrusting.
There's beeping and...
Alright. And we're going to adjust our maneuver node so that the periapsis is like a 10,000. There we go. That'll work. Alright. And the maneuver node tells us where we are. Actually, so to slow down, we want to burn retrograde, is the words we use. Prograde would be speeding up, retrograde is slowing down. There's also, other terms are normal and anti-normal. That is for kind of going north or south, considering we have a eastern orbit. And then radial and anti-radial. Going down would be anti-radial. All right, and we are ready to accelerate. There it is. So now we've changed our orbit.
Are you guys still doing your video?
Yes, we're still doing our video. We're almost done.
Boo! I bet everyone's gonna be like, boo!
Okay. Alright, so we will accelerate a bit here.
Good lord, my brother's trying.
So we're speeding time up a bit.
Do you guys hear that? Hopefully you don't.
And boom. Okay. Alright, we can turn that off for now. And now we are going to try to land on the surface somewhere. We're going to let this slowly do its thing. Now, we're going very quickly. We are going at 2,300 meters per second.
Soon are we gonna have, like, that orange stuff that looks like fire come?
Yep.
What's it called again? Is there, like, a name for it?
For the specific phenomenon of when it, there probably is. I mean, because when you're coming back into the atmosphere, it's called re-entry. I don't know if they just call it re-entry heating, or I'd have to look it up. I'm not sure. I'll look that up, though. I'll look that up for our next video.
Next video will probably be tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Are we gonna, do you think we should do 2 tomorrow, like today?
We'll see.
Yesterday we recorded yesterday, right?
Yeah,
That was our
we
first
did
one.
our first one. I don't think we're gonna make it to the desert. Let's see.
No.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna miss.
Are we gonna make it to like the North
Yeah, let me
Pole?
see if I can slow us down a bit. Maybe we can. We still have engine We still have an engine attached. Let's just slow us
I'd
down.
rather land at the North Pole because I don't like places in Summer is like terraforming, winter's like, whoa! That right now it is winter for us. Wait, did the groundhog see a shadow or not?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look it up. Alright, we are now out of fuel, so we'll drop our fuel tank. We don't need that anymore.
To come. We're recording right now.
And we will go ahead and deploy our parachute. Oh, the parachute doesn't deploy until we're going slower, though, so...
I felt like yelling security for some reason.
You need me to fix those? Yeah. Let me see them real quick here.
All you do is reset.
Aim them at each other. Just reset.
Sorry for the noise.
Reset the other one.
Don't get them out of here. Oh, sorry, guys. All I can say sorry. So where are we landing?
We look to be landing somewhere on the shore, I think. We'll see. And let's take a crew report right here.
Crew report.
Flying over the desert. Oh, hey, maybe we'll land in the desert.
Yes! Yeah. Wait, do we get science for that?
Yes.
How much?
We'll see. We got some for flying over here. And you always get more science for the flying over than the landing. Let's see here.
I thought you would get more for the landing because, like, the landing is harder.
I would think, too, but at least as far as I've seen, it's more for the flying over.
In yours, have you gone over all of them on the Kerbal planet?
No, and recently I started over because of the new version.
Wait, there's like a new version or something?
Yeah, just recently they updated it to their beta version.
Wait,
Oh.
how much do they
Let's use one of our mystery goo canisters here. Well, that's only going to get us 1.6 because that's not dependent on the biome, but that's okay.
Or does it look like we're landing?
We're landing in the sand here.
We are recording, don't interrupt us!
Alright. We're slowly reaching the desert. Almost there.
It's
Almost
gonna be hot.
there.
It's gonna be hot. I don't like sand. There's one thing about me. I don't like sand.
Okay, Anakin Skywalker.
What? Why do you think I'm Anakin Skywalker? Wait, are you comparing real life to Star Wars?
Alright, and we have mystery goo from the desert, and we're getting only 3 science. Whatever. Alright, let's do an EVA here real quick.
Wait, how did that make sense when you said...
Alright, and we're going to do an EVA report here.
I think I'm going to start talking about the new Star
And we
Wars
can take a
movie.
surface sample too.
What's that?
Surface sample from Kerbin's Desert. Lots of sand and rocks here. You're thankful that you've been in a climate-controlled environment because it sure looks hot out there. The sand is dry and loose, and it looks like it's going to take some effort to clean your gear afterwards.
Same thing I would say.
And we can even plant a flag if we like.
Wait, why would you plant a flag on your own planet? Well, just reminding us that we were the first one. Site name. The desert. The desert.
The dessert?
Yeah.
There it is, the dessert. Okay. Alright, let's go in. Oops.
That makes a lot of sense, right?
Board it. Recover. And we got another 30 science. Alright. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching.